Hey golfers, first of all thank you for watching my video. I hope you find it informative and it may be helpful to your own game. This gentleman we have here in the pictures came for a lesson last week, was struggling with a bit of distance and direction, which I'm sure we can all adhere to in our own game. So he did tell me he'd had a severe accident a few years ago, so was struggling with a lot of range of motion issues, so his swing had shortened and so on, and so therefore was losing distance with his shots. The 7-iron he was hitting to start with was going about 70 yards or so. So because of the issues there with the back, we couldn't obviously increase his range of motion in the backswing by turning more. Okay, so we had to look at another power source in the golf swing. So if we look at the first swing to start with, as you'll expect, quite a short backswing and a very sort of one-piece, sort of quite a stiff, rigid sort of movement, which is to be expected for someone who's had an injury there on the spine. So because of this shortened backswing and the lack of power, we had to find a way, as we said, to increase his power in the backswing. So we talked about his grip pressure, and he did say that he was feeling quite tight with the grip pressure, which is obviously going to restrict movement and create a bit of tension throughout the shoulders and the arms there, which would even increase the poor range of motion that he had. So we talked about the grip pressure and asked if we could just loosen the grip pressure and just discuss the other power source in the golf swing about the hinging of the wrists. So simply all we said, as I said, from setup, just get a little bit looser with that grip pressure, and all he focused on then really in the backswing was that one word of just hinge. And I think if we watch this video now, you'll see how much he increased his backswing length just by focusing on the hinging of the wrists, and also by being loose at setup. He also created a fuller turn with his shoulders. So he increased the wrist hinge firstly, and that was the main focus point, but also increased a little bit of body turn there just by loosening up himself at the setup. Because of this new move now, he's gone from hitting the ball 70 yards there with his first swings. We increased that backswing length. He was hitting the 7-iron somewhere in the region of the 100-yard mark, which I'm sure you'll all imagine he was very pleased with. 30 yards gain on a 7-iron is pretty good. So as we can see, a very good strike, ball coming off the club face, a nice trajectory and through to that target of 100 yards. So I hope you found that helpful and informative. Who knows, it might be relevant to your own game. You can hook me up on Twitter at GBennettGolf or on my Facebook page, Gareth Bennett Golf. Any questions on that, please feel free to visit the Twitter or Facebook accounts and ask me any questions, and I'll speak to you soon.